got a bowl of oatmeal.
Fettuccine Alfredo. Time to carbo load.
Got the bowl of oatmeal.
Wow, dude, that was good.
Don't be afraid to tell me if you ain't with it. I see you focusing so.
Okay, welcome to the video. So my sister and I, we're gonna be doing some hill sprints, one of my favorite forms of cardio. So I'll kind of show you guys what we do. I'll talk about running a little bit because I have a lot of patients that are runners, and a lot of people run very inefficiently, which causes injuries, and it's inefficient, like I said. So I'll kind of go into that too. Right now we're just warming up. I'm trying to get my hip flexors a little opened up, a little loose, and then we're gonna hop right into it. So short, probably like 20-30 minutes, but it's good. I love this type of like HIIT training because it gets your heart rate up, and it's just good for you all overall. It gets those fast twitch muscles going. So enjoy the video, give it a thumbs up, and we're gonna get to it. If you need a quick warm up before you start running, this is like one of my favorite ones for like hip flexors, everything. Hip flexor stretch, get a little rotation through the thoracic spine, and then come up through the lunge, and then kind of into a single leg deadlift type thing. Same thing on this side. Just quick, just to get like everything kind of firing. Especially the hammies, because when you're taking off, that's how people tear their hamstrings, because they're not warmed up. So these hamstring stuff for runners is like, is key to injury prevention. Okay, so we're done warming up, and we're gonna sprint now. Right, you ready? Mm-hmm. Okay.
If you're down, don't hide it. Feeling me, you don't gotta deny it. Baby, you gon' make me overnight it. Tell me how you're down. Tell me.
Okay, we're halfway done. 5 more to go. This is not easy, but it's fun. I actually enjoy it. Time to go.
Okay. Ready, set,
Go.
What?
We're on number 8. She says she thinks she's gonna vomit. This hill is super steep. We're sprinting up it, coming back down, having like 30-second break, and going straight again. So, all right, 10 sprints completed. We are done. That was super good. So I'm gonna give you guys like my 3 main tips for mostly sprinting, because sprinting compared to like runners, marathon runners, that kind of thing, is a little bit different. So number 1 is where you're striking on your foot. So if you're gonna be a sprinter, you need to be striking here, not your heel. So the reason you want to strike here is it's more, can't even do it. It's more efficient. So if you're coming like this, the reason people run on their heels, or if you're ever to run on your heels, it's to slow down. And again, that's inefficient. So sprinters, we want them up on their feet, like so. And also when you're doing that, you're propelling your motion forward. And that way too, you're not leaning back, you're not putting excess stress on your back or on your shins, knees or ankles. And then another one is, number 2, is to limit bouncing up and down. So a lot of people get stuck in kind of this. And again, that's putting tons of stress on your low back, and it's inefficient. We want to be propelling forward, not up and down. Okay, and my 3rd one is excess rotation or excess swinging of the arms. So again, we kind of want to be locked into here and not like this. A lot of times when people are running doing this, it's lack of core stability, that core strength, and so you're kind of loose everywhere. So those are my 3 main tips to avoid injury, 1, and just for more efficient running. So forefoot striking or midfoot, it depends if you're a sprinter or long distance runner. The limit the excessive up and down bouncing, and why can't I remember the third one? And to limit this rotation. Keep it locked in. More efficient, less injury. So hope you guys can take away something from that, kind of improve on your running. Just the way you run. I mean, you can't change everything all at once, otherwise you'll just mess yourself up, but little changes here and there to just kind of improve it by a little bit. So right now, we're gonna bring back curbside adjustment 2.0. So come on.
Just kidding.
Have you not had your bang?
Oh no, I've had it.
Okay.
This morning on the way to work.
Okay, curbside adjustment. So anytime people like out and about, people are like, oh, I'm gonna die, I need an adjustment now. Curbside. She was feeling like super loopy. So, how does it feel?
Feel like a new woman.
Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Short little video. Give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next one.